Welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to remove audio of a video file in Expo React Native for Android using the Media3 transformer library. So let's get started. Firstly, we'll have to create an Expo React Native application. So for that we can just go to this particular template. So I'll just open this over here, and here you can see I will be using this blank TypeScript template. I'll just open my terminal because the blank TypeScript template comes with less boilerplate code, and it has very minimum code for to get started, and also obviously it has TypeScript support. That's why I'm using it over here. Now I will just open my workspace directory inside a terminal, and then I just have to copy this particular command to create a project. So I'll just copy this and I'll paste it over here. Then it will ask us for an app name. Just give an app name whatever you feel like. I'll just give it as my app 2. Okay, and then it will create a project for us. So I'll just open that project in VS Code. Now we will have to write some native code for Media3 transformer. We can't because as far as I know, at the time of me recording, there is no third-party library available for this. That's why we have to write some native code, but it would be like it's pretty simple. It's not that difficult. It is just a bit long. Yeah, but I'll guide you as we go along. Next we'll have to write that native code. We will have to create a native Android folder inside our project, right? We currently don't have it. So I'll just open this particular URL. So this is the URL. Select Android device. Here you will have to select development build, and here you can disable EAS. Then I am on Mac OS, so select your own operating system. I have already installed Watchman. I have installed this. I have also done this. I have also installed Android Studio. So if you haven't done all this step already, you will have to do all this step. So I have already done this. Then we just have to copy this particular command. So I'll just copy it, and then I will just cd to my app. Okay, and then I'll just paste it over here. Then it will again install few dependencies for us. Again, we don't have to worry too much about it. Once that is done, we'll have to run this particular command. So this will actually create the Android folder for us. So let's just wait for this particular command to finish. Okay, it's done. Then I'll just paste this particular command. Now it will ask me for my package name. You can give it whatever name you feel like. I'll just click on enter because this is just a practice project, so it doesn't really matter to me. Then we will have to create a native module as well. So for that you will have to go to this particular documentation. Inside this particular native module we will be writing all our code. So to create a native module we'll have to copy this particular command. So I'll just copy it. Now if I open my terminal, I am getting this particular error. This is because I don't have any Android emulator installed. I will be running my output on a real Android device, and I haven't connected my real Android device to my Mac yet. That's why I'm getting this error, but this is fine. I don't want to run my application now. Yeah, then I'll just copy this command. I'll paste it. Next it will ask me for my module name. I will keep everything as default, but feel free to change whatever you feel like, and I'll just click on enter. Okay, so this is done. It has created this module folder for us as well. Now I have already created one sample project from which I will be copying some code. Firstly, we need to install two dependency. One is for video picking. So for that I will be using this particular dependency. So I'll just copy this. Okay, and I will paste it over here. So this will help us to pick a video from the user's device. Then if you see over here, it tells us to add this particular bit of code as well to our app.json file. So I'll come over here, go to app.json, and over here I will add this particular code of plugins. I'll just copy this and paste it over here. I'll just add a comma. Okay, and here you can change the app accesses your videos. Okay, okay, yeah, change this to whatever you feel like. Then once that is done, we will have to play the video. I'm using this particular library, React Native Video. So again, where is the installation command? I think it is over here. So this is the installation command. I'll just copy this, and again I'll go over here and I'll paste it. And once that is done, if you see, open the Android section, we are using Expo, right? So we'll have to click on this particular link, and here you can see that they have given this particular thing. So I'll again copy this, and we already have the plugins one, so I'll just add one comma. I'll paste it over here, and I don't need this comment, so I'll just remove this. Okay, so this is done as well. Then I will just open our app.tsx. Now I will just copy my app.tsx from the practice project which I had created, and then I'll explain it to you. So I'll just copy it and I'll paste it over here. So firstly, if you see, I have added few imports. One is for Expo image picker, which will help us to pick video. Then I have added this text and touchable opacity. I'm not using this use ref. I'll remove this. I'm not using this as well. So I'm using this use effect, use state. Then we are importing video from React Native video to play the video, and here we are importing add change listener. So this will, so suppose when I pick a video, I will get the video URI, right? I will send that video URI to our native module. Once it has removed performed the required operation, then it will send the updated transformed video back to React Native side. Okay, and from where we will get that, with the help of this add change listener. So here you can see this add change listener is already present whenever we create a native module, so we don't have to worry too much about it, but we'll have to create this transform method, which I will show you shortly. So this is the video URI. Once our video has been transformed, then we will get it from React Native side. Okay, and here you can see that, ignore this use effect for now, I don't want to confuse you. So here I will have one button. Okay, then it will help us to pick videos. That's what I'm doing over here. Once the video has been picked, we get the URI. So we will send that URI to this transform video method, which we will define soon. Okay, and once this transform video does its operation, we will get the result over here inside this add change listener. So this progress also is pending, which we need to add. Currently this add change listener only has this value property, and inside this value property we will send the actual URI of the video has been transformed, and also we are saving that transformed video to the user's external storage. So in case if the user wants to play around with that video later on, even if he is not in our app, he can do that. And progress is basically like, suppose if your video is too big, the transformation part will take a little bit of time, whether you are removing video, removing audio, or doing something else, right? That will take a little bit of time. So we are sending the progress, but in our case I'm picking very small videos, so it will be pretty quick. We are sending two things. One is progress state and one is the actual progress. So what happens is the progress state will be either from 0, 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 means it is actually the transformation has started. 0 means it has either completed or it has resulted in error, and progress value means 0 to 100. Sometimes it doesn't reach till 100 if your video is very short. So keep that in mind. And if you see, once the video URI is not equal to empty, so I'm setting the video URI once we get it from native side, and once it is not equal to empty, then we just use this video element, pass the video URI, and here I have set some styles, and I also want to display the controls as well, like the play, pause button, all that. Okay, so pretty simple till here. Then we have to define this particular method, right? Transform video. So for that you will have to go to your modules, go to index.ts, and here I will just copy this, I'll paste it over here, and we just have to change the name to transform video, and it takes a video URI, right? So here it will take a video URI. If you want, you can change the value to URI. Okay, as well as over here, and here also we'll have to change the method name, transform video. So hopefully you got the point. Basically we are doing something like this. So this error is gone. Now we have to define this progress as well. So for that you will have to go to src my modules.types.ts, and here you can just add progress. Sorry, I'll just copy this, copy progress, and given that I'm not just passing a number, I'm passing the progress state as well. That's why I'm keeping it as string. But if you are just passing the actual progress, you can keep it as number as well. So that issue is also gone. Next we will have to open the Android folder. We'll have to go to build.gradle because we have to add few dependencies. So I'll just close everything. Now again I'll just go to my practice project, and I will add some code. build.gradle, yeah, this one. Just open it. It is it is simple code, so we just have to add these two dependencies. So just go over here, add these two dependencies. So at the time of me recording, the latest is 1.4.1, but if it is higher by the time you are seeing it, you can update it. You can find this library version on Android documentation. Just search for Media3 transformer and it you should see it. So we have added these two dependencies. Then we have to go to src java my module.kt. now there will be lot of imports. So again I'll just go to src main java expo modules my module.kt. I'll just open it over here. So firstly there are a lot of imports. I will just copy all these imports and I will just paste it over here. So for now you can just copy paste this imports. There are nothing really to explain it over here. Then we need to get hold of context as well as activity, and we also need to extend this transformer.listener. With the help of this transformer.listener, we will be overriding two methods, on completed and on error. So with the help of that, we actually know whether the transformation has happened or whether it has failed. So I'll just copy this and I will paste it over here. Okay, then we require this context as well as activity. So I'll just copy this and I'll paste it over here. So that is done. Then we require this file name, file path, because once the transformation has finished, we need to store that file. And with the help of this file name and file path, just a second. Yeah, with the help of this file name and file path, we will saving that particular file to external storage so that the user can see it inside his videos app as well, separate videos app. And this handler and progress holder are for actually tracking the progress state. So that I will copy and I will just paste it over here. Okay, so I will just add something like this. Okay, hopefully this is not too confusing for you. Then we have to define this method, right? Transform video. So I will just copy all this and then I'll come back. So I'll just copy everything. So I'll just copy everything and I'll paste it over here. Also one more thing, again sorry about the bad indentation, but here you can see we are taking it as a URL, right? So what I can do is this is not really necessary, but I like to keep things simple. So I'll just change it over URL over here as well, because we are accepting it as a URL over here in the native side, right? That's why I have changed it over here. Again, I don't think this will cause an issue, but just to be safe, then sorry. Again, I'll just improve the indentation a little. So this is our async function which we have to write. Then I have just created this main thread. Here we create array list of effect. Currently we only have one effect. Here we initialize our transformer as well, and then we create our input media item as well from that by passing the URL of the video which we got it from React Native side. Okay, so once we have the input media item, I have created this edited media item dot builder, and here you can see we are passing that set remove audio to true. So this will help us to remove the audio from the video file. Then we just create an external file, start our transformation, and here you can see I'm listening from that progress state. So if you see over here, we are sending the progress back to React Native side. So I'm sending the progress state as well as the actual progress. Like I told you, the progress state will be 0, 1 and 2, and here the progress will be 0 to 100, but in our demo the video will be very small, so you will hardly see the progress bar. Okay, if you want to display the progress bar, I'm just logging all this inside console. So I'm sending this to React Native side. Okay, the next thing which we have to do, so I have just copied the code from my sample project and I'll paste it after this particular brace. So there should be only one brace before the ending one. So I'll just paste it over here. So again I'll just scroll up. Okay, so till here you saw this is our progress state, right? So till here you saw. Then after this particular view, I'm just creating this external file. So I have just copy pasted this code from the documentation. If you want, you can do the same thing. Yeah, not much to show over here. And then this is how we save the file to external storage. So if the user want, you can if the user want, he can play around with that file later on as well. Again, I have just copy pasted this code from the documentation. Even I'm not really good at this, so I'll simply scroll through this. Feel free to copy the video wherever you feel like. Then here we are overriding the onCompleted method, because if you remember at the very top we were extending transformer.listener, so we are overriding it. And once the file name is not equal to null, transformation has been happened, then we save the file to external storage. It will give us the URI of the transformed file, and we send it back to React Native side over here. In case if there is any error, I just display a toast message, but if you want, you can send an error message back as well to the React Native side. So hopefully till everything here, up till here everything is clear. Let me show you the code once again in case if you are confused. I'll simply scroll through this. Feel free to pause the video wherever you feel like. So these are all the imports which we had. This is our listener, context, activity, then this file name as well as progress holder state. Then we just defined our transform method over here. We wrote all the code for it. Okay, here we are sending the actual progress state and the progress. And if I scroll down here, we create our external file. Here we add the file to external storage as well. Again, I'll just scroll down, and here we override onCompleted. Here we override onError as well. So here is the output. I'll just dismiss this particular button. I'm running it on my real Android device, so I'll just dismiss this pop-up which we have. Now we have this pick video button. I'll click on it and it will open the video picker for us. Now I'm just mirroring my device, so the output is little laggy. Here you can see I have two videos. I'll select the first one, which is 15 seconds long, so that our transformation is pretty quick. And here you can see the transformation was already done, and here the audio of my video file is removed. I'll just show it to you. I'll make the audio full. Still we are not able to hear the audio. And if I click on pick video again, here you can see now there are 3 videos, so the transformation video is also stored as well. So hopefully you got the point. Also, if I show you my Metro bundler, here you can see the progress state was given. That this is a very short video, the progress was very quick. So the one which you see is the progress state, then the progress value was 0, then the progress state was 2, the value was 65, and here you can see it didn't even reach till 66, forget about 100. So it very stopped, but here you can see the progress state went to 0. That means the conversion has finished. That's how you can know it. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.